Welcome, everyone. This is Mystery Chronicles of the Unknown. This case we have is called the Westall Encounter.
Australia's biggest UFO sighting? A government cover-up, or just a misunderstanding? 50 years after the so-called Westall incident, the truth really is still out there.
What I saw is real. You can't alter that.
Something did happen, and something very, very strange happened.
I think there probably were documents. What on earth has happened to them, I've no idea.
Any way you look at it, April 6, 1966 was a weird day in Westall, Victoria. About 100 school students claimed to see two flying saucers land and take off at a nearby park around 11 a.m. Victor Zachary was one of them.
I got a good look at it for probably a good 10 minutes. And even standing a metre from it was radiating some heat. You can feel it.
Even after 50 years, Victor clearly remembers the shiny metallic craft he and his classmates saw.
That looked like glass, black glass. It was breathtaking. You look and you sort of look underneath there and they just gradually lift up. Once it got up to about 200 feet or more or whatever, it vanished. Like I saw it and it was gone. Where did it go?
Fireman John Williams arrived at the scene shortly after the incident when he and another officer responded to a call-out.
We didn't really know what to think at the time, but the people who led us up to there were quite adamant, very adamant, that that's where this object landed.
And local reporter Des Carroll also remembers seeing a large circle of flattened grass.
I'd say it would have been about 25, 30 feet across, maybe even longer.
But the student's story was discredited immediately.
The headmaster's given everybody a bit of a hard time, telling me all crazy and this and this. He says it's only a weather balloon. I mean, you can tell the difference between a weather balloon and a disc or whatever there, or a car or something, you know.
And it definitely was not any aircraft of the day by any stretch of the imagination, and it certainly was not a weather balloon.
It was amazing, and something that I've never forgotten.
It still would take me to my grave. What the hell was that?
According to John, a police officer at the scene said the whole thing had been a hoax.
Boy, I can tell you the reaction of the people when we said it was a hoax call. They were very irate people. A riot almost broke out straight with all the people, and they were yelling out at the officers, "We're not liars, we didn't lie to you."
If it was only one witness, then you'd maybe need a little bit more supportive evidence, but we're dealing with over 100 school students here.
But all official evidence has either gone missing or been destroyed. There are no police records, no Defence Department documents, there's not even a record of John's fire truck call-out. One news report suggests the objects could have been radiation testing balloons that blew off course from Mildura. Any relevant paperwork should be public, but the National Archives of Australia has no information on the incident.
The last thing that a government organisation would do would be to admit to the reality of a phenomenon operating in airspace that they're supposed to be controlling.
If they could find some evidence, it'd be great. At least it backs your story, it doesn't make you look stupid. As time goes on, it just wears off, you just get on with life.
I think it'll always remain a mystery, and that suits the authorities, and it also makes a better yarn.
I don't know, I've never been a believer, but that story is kind of believable.
When you see them all lining up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I reckon it was a big blue koala. Anyway, Studio 10 is also investigating the Westall incident. They'll have more tomorrow morning from 8:30 if you want to check that out.